Actress Sarah Chalke on how her family fights the flu. Online habits that turn guys off. And glamping, how to rock the hot new boot trend. Hello and welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Yarn. And here is another perk to your morning cup of joe. It seems coffee can make you better at your job. A new survey by Career Builder and Dunkin' Donuts found that 47% of women and 40% of men say they would suck at their jobs if they did not have coffee. More than half of workers between 18 and 34 said they need coffee to work. And so how much are we talking about? Well, 63% of workers said they drink at least 2 cups to function. 28% drink at least 3. And how about coffee needs by profession? Restaurant workers say they need coffee more than others. Also, sales reps and nurses say they rely on coffee more.
Proper etiquette says that if a guy asks you out on a date, he should pay. Turns out men don't always agree with this anymore. New survey by FridayFriday.com says half of men expect women to pay their own tab on the first date. They say since women work, there's no reason they should have to pay for the first date. 49% of men said they would still pay on the first date, even if they're dating a hard-working woman. Well, thank you for that. And they say it doesn't have to do with pay. If you respect the woman you took on a date, you'll pay for her. Many women still assume the man will pay. So should men still be expected to pay for the first date? I say if the guy asks you out on the date, he should definitely pay for the date.
Absolutely. Yes. And I say that 50% of men who say women should pay, that's why you're still single, because you think this way.
No, it's often good form if you've been dating for a while to offer to pick up the tab like once every, 4 or 5 dates, or offer to cook dinner for him. But I think when it comes to chivalry, it's just proper etiquette for the man to pick up the
classy, guys.
Yes,
and now if the lady planned it and it's her idea, then maybe that's something different.
Sure.
All right, well, glamping. It's a new word that means glamorous camping, and that usually involves a cabin, some wine, and some running water.
Oh boy.
Thank you. But no glamping is complete without stylish hiking boots. So check these out. Refinery 29 recommends these from Jelly Pop. The black is a staple, so you can't go wrong with that. And you can also wear these wedge boots from C by Chloe, whether you're trekking through the mall or down the street. Or you can try these flat, versatile hiking boots by 80% 20. The laces give it that cabin country feel. And if you're not afraid of color, then you can try these bright blue booties from Stone Island. They're a fun twist on classic suede, and they lace up with leather trim. And for a more casual everyday look, you can try these tan leather suede boots from DV by Dolce Vita. It's a cross between a cowboy boot and a hiking boot, perfect for the glamping gal.
I think I'll stick with room service at the hotel. That's my form of camping.
I agree.
Thank you. If your style is more classic, Redbook has your guide to the best dresses to wear at every age. In your 20s, you need a little black dress. It's polished and sophisticated, so you can wear it to a friend's wedding or your company holiday party and stay warm, cozy, and stylish by slipping a roomy knit over tights and knee-high boots. You can probably use the shapewear too. In your 30s, a wrap dress, curves appear in places they've never existed. This is flattering and transitions from day to night. You also need a shift dress. This shape is a totally polished way to show off toned arms and legs and perfect for all occasions. If you're in your 40s, the lady dress. It makes your waist tiny and they're versatile in season and in purpose. You'll also need a sheath dress. The sophisticated style can look too mature on younger women, but once you hit your 40s, it is a perfect go-to.
Now, before you go shopping for those dresses, keep one thing in mind. Those department stores are designed to get you to spend more money than you planned.
Of course they are. So here are some money-saving secrets. Start at the back of the store. That's where retailers bury all the best discounts and clearance rack items.
And while you're headed back there, do not look to the right. Research shows most shoppers are right-handed, so they instinctively look to the right first, so you can guess where all the newest and most expensive stuff ends up.
And get to know the term pre-sell. It is your friend. When a big sale is coming up, a lot of stores will be happy to pre-sell something to you. They let you come in a week or so beforehand and hold the merchandise you're interested in, then email you when the sale actually begins. You walk away with the best stuff before it's all snatched up.
I like that one. And finally, do not be scared to ask for a price adjustment. If you bought something at full retail price, shame on you, first of all, but you can usually go back within 7 days and check to see if it's been marked down. Most stores will honor the new price if you ask within that time frame and if you've got a receipt. Now, the next time you go to get a manicure, keep these trendy fall nail colors in mind. Fall's neutrals are going rich, so try something with ultra subtle hints of mauve because that color will go with just about anything. And the dropping temperatures, perfect inspiration for a cool cobalt color. It adds a great pop of color that others will definitely notice. And deeply saturated hues are an easy way to go from day to night pretty effortlessly, whether it's shimmer-based or solid.
If you've got little ones at home, you know how tough it can be to get everyone ready and out the door on time. So here are a few ways to speed things along. Do as much as possible the night before. You can even get your kids into the habit of picking out their clothes for the next day as part of their bedtime routine. Also, try doubling your morning batch of pancakes or oatmeal over the weekend and freezing the leftovers for the week ahead. Come breakfast time, just pop those babies right into the microwave and create a visual reminder of morning tasks for the little ones to check off as they get ready. There are lots of fun interactive chore charts you can print out for free by doing a quick Google search.
Fall brings cooler temperatures and the fateful flu bug. You can prevent it by getting your family vaccinated, but there are some changes this year. Scrubs actress Sarah Chalke and Chief Medical Officer of the American Lung Association, Dr. Norman Edelman, join us this morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So, Sarah, you've teamed up with the American Lung Association's Faces of Influenza campaign. What is that all about?
I am a huge proponent of the flu vaccine. I've had it every year for the past almost 2 decades now and have never gotten the flu as a result. And also, as a mom now, I have a little guy who's 2.5, and those are the little ones that are the most at risk and can pass it so easily between each other. So it's so important to me to get Charlie vaccinated, and my husband gets vaccinated, and my parents and everyone around him, so we can create a little wall of health.
See, I'm not the chief medical officer. Sarah is the real chief medical officer.
Well, Dr. Edelman, I was going to ask you, there are some vaccine changes this year for children. Can you fill us in on that?
Yeah, there are lots of options this year. First of all, the strain of the virus is different from last year. Experts expect a different virus this year. And when it comes to children, people should know that every child older than 6 months should get vaccinated. If a child's being vaccinated for the first time and is between the age of 6 months and 8 years, the child will need 2 shots about a month apart.
Okay.
There are also other options for adults.
And Sarah, you mentioned your son is vaccinated, your whole family, but do you have any advice for the parents out there who don't want their children to get the shot? Maybe they're scared?
You know, for me, it's something I'm very comfortable with. I mean, I was raised getting the flu vaccine every year. My dad's father was a doctor, and he was raised with vaccines, and it's something that, you know, I mean, he calls me every year still to say, like, have you got your flu shot yet? And our whole family does it. I come from a long line of well-vaccinated Canadians.
Sarah, we had to ask here, we got a lot of fans of Scrubs. If your character from Scrubs, Dr. Elliott Reid, got the flu, how would she react?
She's a little bit of a hypochondriac, so I think she would probably immediately go to a website, start finding out about the worst case scenario, start dreaming about what that would be like, maybe make preparations for that, which is maybe a little bit like myself.
That's the worst thing you can do. Once you start looking things up, you're going to think you have the worst disease out there.
So just get the flu shot, then you don't have to worry about it, and you can just take a sigh of relief, know that you're going to be protected the whole flu season.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah and Dr. Edelman. To find out where you can get vaccinated, we will link you up to the Faces of Influenza campaign on our website, lifeloveshopping.com.
Still more to come here on Life Love Shopping. Tired of cold morning cereal? Well, we've got some new ways to have a better breakfast.
Plus, we're showing you how certain tools in your kitchen can actually help you lose weight.
And throughout the show, we are sharing some of the best comedic one-liners about love and relationships, starting with Chris Rock. are back at school, so send them off with a lunch box full of great snacks.
That's right, and I have got the roundup of some of my favorite mom-approved picks.
Okay.
And it starts with Jell-O. You know, you think Jell-O, you automatically think fun, right?
Yes, of course.
And mixing up snack time, it just got a whole lot more fun with the new Jell-O with mix-ins.
Hello.
These are so delicious. They feature these tasty toppings, and then you get that creamy pudding, of course, and when you mix them up, you get your favorite dessert flavors. There are 6 delicious flavors here, including birthday cake, banana caramel pie. I mean, these are legit.
Then
Yes.
we probably get through a number of those.
Well, and another bonus, no mixing bowl, no baking, no cleanup, and it's made with real milk, no artificial sweeteners, and no high fructose corn syrup, so moms can feel good about giving these to their kids, or, you know, sneaking a little for themselves.
Okay, I like that. I also like a good chewy granola bar.
Yes, it's another great mom-approved item. These are the new Fiber One Chewy bars. They're really fun, kid-friendly flavors like strawberry PB&J or chocolate. They're delicious. You get a peanut butter or chocolate flavor bottom and then a crispy texture that kids love. 110 calories or less, no high fructose corn syrup, 8 grams or less of sugar, and it includes fiber and calcium, which kids need. And they did a recent taste test, and the kids preferred the Fiber One Chewy bars over the Quaker chocolate chip granola
Really?
bars. Yeah.
Oh my
So you head to fiber1.com and you can get more info on these. Now the raisins, Sun-Maid, you know, they're the producer of America's favorite raisins. They have 2 nutritious, tasty snacks you're looking at here, the Sun-Maid Raisin Mini Snacks and then the Vanilla Yogurt Raisin Mini Snacks. And so it's a really good naturally sweet alternative to the sugary snacks kids tend to grab.
This would be great to take to the movies.
Absolutely, and the kids get fiber and protein, and like you said, good for the movies, the lunchbox, after school, so it's a really great option to give the kiddos there. And they're celebrating their 100th anniversary by releasing a free ebook with tons of Sun-Maid recipes and a history on the company. So you can get that free at sunmaid.com/book and through iTunes as well.
Beautiful.
Now, when it comes to potatoes, there are so many kid-friendly, nutritious snacks you can make with potatoes. That medium-sized potato in your hand, with the skin on, it's 110 calories.
These are
fat-free.
so good for you, too.
Yes, and there's more potassium than a banana in that, and almost half your daily value of vitamin C.
Okay, and
Great
you
for
know,
you.
and it's wonderful. You slice it open, you throw some yogurt on there.
Yep,
Oh,
and some other
terrific.
great kid-friendly ideas. There's Fiesta potato smashers you can make. The kids love it because they get to smash the potatoes.
Fiesta potato smashers.
You can do potato nachos because potatoes are a great blank canvas for any kind of flavors or toppings you want to add on that. You could even do potato dippers, which are like a healthy version of French fries. So if you go to potatogoodness.com, you can find all of those recipes and get cooking with the kids.
Are you a dipper?
I am a dipper. I love my sauces, get them all lined up, you know.
All right,
there
very
you have
good,
it.
Michelle. Thank you. These are
Welcome.
some great ideas for lunch boxes. Moms, dads, if you need these recipes and more information, all you need to do is head to our website.
And while we're talking about healthy foods, let's face it, all those diet plans and low-calorie recipes mean squat if your kitchen cupboards are lacking the tools. So here are some kitchen gadgets that can actually help you lose weight. Small plates and bowls, point blank, bigger plates equal bigger portions. So with smaller dishes, it looks like you're eating a lot, and then you'll feel like you're eating a larger portion too. Also, the vegetable peeler, you can use it to slice cheese or chocolate into really thin 10-calorie curls, or you can make zucchini or eggplant ribbons to cook and serve like spaghetti or linguine, but with less than half of the calories. And here's a way to repurpose your 12-cup nonstick muffin pan. You can also use it to bake quiche, cake, and quick bread, and it's in perfectly sized portions.
Thank you. Nothing sexier than a guy who can cook. Jessica Reyes from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, knows a little something about this, right, Jess?
Maybe. Well, here are the list of the 5 sexiest celebrity chefs. Number 5, Goving Armstrong. Those dreamy locks makes girls' hearts melt on shows like Bravo's Top Chef and Top Chef Masters and the Food Network's Iron Chef America. Up next at number 4, Eric Ripert. His light-piercing eyes, and French accent put him on our list of hottest chefs. Look at those eyes. Now the 3rd spot belongs to Curtis Stone. This Australian celebrity chef and cookbook author is no stranger to the camera. He's been on a number of shows, including TLC's Take Home Chef and Bravo's Around the World in 80 Plates. And up next, Michael Chernow. He's the co-owner of New York City's The Meatball Shop and can rock nerdy black frames with the best of them. This hottie has been featured on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno and Elle Online, just to name a few. Sure you wouldn't mind him having do some dinner for you. But who beat out the rest? Who else but Rocco? He's hip, hot, and can cook up a mean meal. Oh, and it doesn't end there. Today, the TV personality and cookbook author is busy promoting his Now Eat This food truck. So ladies, that's your buzz on Hot Celeb Chefs. Check me out weekday mornings on The Daily Buzz. Ooh.
Ooh, thank you, Jess. Let's keep this food train rolling. Breakfast, most important meal of the day. We know this. And Redbook Magazine's Morgan Thompson has the scoop on the latest, greatest, most yummy ways to start your day off right.
Hi, I'm Morgan Thompson from Redbook Magazine, and September is Better Breakfast Month. Because breakfast is the most important meal of the day, I have some great breakfast options for you to get started. Starting with Kia. It's a new gluten-free, healthy cereal option from Nature's Path. Kia has optimal nutrition and sustained energy in every bite. Each serving has about 6 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber, and is between 130 to 140 calories. Kia contains great superfoods like hemp, chia, and buckwheat. All these are excellent sources of plant-based omega-3s. Kia is great on its own. You can have with milk, a milk substitute, or even water. You wait 5 minutes and let the seeds soak up the liquid, and you have a healthy breakfast cereal option. It comes in a small pack, so it's convenient for a snack on the go. Toss it in a protein shake, a smoothie, even put on top of a salad as a topping. Like all Nature's Path products, Kia is USDA certified, which means that there's no preservatives, there's no additives, there's no pesticides. It's delicious and healthy. Next, we'll move on to Greek yogurt, which is an option that many people enjoy for breakfast. And Yoplait has created Greek 100, which is a 100-calorie strained Greek yogurt. It has 100% of the rich and creamy taste of regular Greek yogurt, and it's the only Greek yogurt which is endorsed by Weight Watchers. It's brand new. It just came out in August, and Weight Watchers has given it the points plus value of 2 points, which is a great way to start off your day. It comes in 6 delicious flavors, and it has twice the amount of protein as your regular 5.3 ounce cup of yogurt. And finally, Planters Nutritious Peanut Butter. Emphasis on the nuts. It's packed with items like bananas and cinnamon and raisin, and of course nuts. And it's dense, it's nutritious. It has about 6 to 7 grams of protein, depending on the variety, and at least 5 vitamins and minerals per serving. This is a great option if you want to spread on a piece of whole wheat toast, have with a piece of fruit, or even on a whole grain waffle. So these are great options that you can start out whether you're going to work or school. Make sure you start off your day with a healthy breakfast. For more information, you can go to redbookmag.com.
Still more to come here on Life Love Shopping. Are you the type of person whose eyes are closed in every photo?
Well, if you are, we have simple secrets to look good in every picture. That's coming up.
We're honoring some of the comedians today with
that's
their
a good one.
perspective on romance. You can always bet on Joan Rivers to have a good one. Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. Putting your heart out online can be a huge turnoff for guys. So what else makes them run for the hills? Being too eager, changing your relationship status, tagging him in a bunch of photos, or tweeting about being out with the BF too soon can be a major turnoff for guys. And I think that's true, you know, the opposite as well. For girls who are dating a guy, maybe they're not quite into him 100%, you know, either sex doing
And
that.
I don't know if you've noticed on Facebook timeline now, when you change your status to in a relationship, it is giant. It says in a relationship with a giant heart. I mean, it could be a little much. I could definitely see that.
And it's also really awkward too when it comes to Facebook and posting your status on your relationship, because then as friends, how do you respond to that? And then sometimes it seems like it's just very petty as it goes back and forth.
How about if you go from married and then all of a sudden it's single?
Or
you're
it's
like,
complicated? I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? Sorry? Like? I don't know. Marking your territory, that's another one. It might seem cute to tweet him, friend him, and write all over his Facebook wall, since that's what you do with your other friends. But to guys, it can seem a little needy and insecure, like you're trying to make sure all of his friends know you exist. And I think it's sort of marking your territory, and maybe it's a little bit too much.
I will say, I know someone on my Facebook who
Yes.
went through their new guys' pictures and liked every single picture. Every single picture. It's like, we get it. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's like you're kind of saying, here I am, I'm on your wall.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Well, and it's one thing to Facebook stalk, because we've all done it. You know,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
checking out
But
what
you
the
don't
ex
make
is
it
doing. But
known.
yeah, you don't like, keep it on the DL. And pinning your future wedding, well, you may think it's fun to pin your dream gown and your bridesmaids' dresses, but guys, see that move as a big red flag. It might suggest you're more interested in getting married than actually marrying the right guy. Now, if your guy is looking at wedding dresses on Pinterest.
Why is he on Pinterest?
Thank you. That was my big question.
I think you might be safe with that one.
Yeah.
Now, while we're talking about this online stuff, don't you hate it when your friend tags you in a bad photo on Facebook?
Yes.
It's the worst. Well, thefashionspot.com has some tips on how to always look good in pictures. So first of all, they say think pleasant thoughts because it'll make your smile more genuine if you're thinking pleasant thoughts. And work on your facial expressions and posing, even if it feels silly, practice because it'll make perfect. And same goes for finding your signature smile. If you snap away until you find your favorite look, then you'll know how to show your pearly whites. And remember, proper lighting is key because dark shadows can make you come off just a little creepy.
Yes.
Also, you do not have a bad side. Forget about that. Look into the camera, have some confidence, and if you want, turn your body at an angle a little bit. And if you're sitting in the photo, make sure you sit up straight and toward the edge of your chair because that will elongate your figure. That's a good tip. And when you're standing, take a cue from the celebs and put your hands on your hips because you'll accentuate your waist, but then you also get the chance to show off your rings and bracelets. And then finally, raise the camera because nobody looks good in a shot from below, angled up. Just always lift that camera to at least eye level and it should look pretty nice.
You always want to look up to the camera if you can.
Right.
Now that fall is here, you've likely changed up your wardrobe, but have you changed up your skincare routine? If not, here are 3 skincare tips for fall. Thick sweaters aren't the only thing to pile on this season. Swap out your lightweight skin cream for a heavy-duty moisturizer. It will create a barrier between your skin and the dry, moisture-zapping air. Also get lippy. By kissing chapped or cracked lips goodbye with balm designed for fall and winter months, your best bet is an oil-based balm containing beeswax or petroleum, and don't skip the SPF. Just because the summer sun is shifting with the season, that doesn't mean you should stop wearing sunscreen. Make sure to apply SPF on your beautiful face daily, and don't forget your hands and your chest.
Good tips.
Yes.
Well, here is what's coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping.
We all want to look younger, not older, right? The common makeup mistakes that are making you look 10 years older.
Plus, we're going to take a look at some celebs who, like wine, have gotten better with age. And here at Life Love Shopping, we want to connect with you, so make sure you stay in touch by liking our Facebook page and following us on Twitter.
Thanks for joining us. Live your best life.